2018, where the Commander-in-Chief has casted his vote with his family, the wife, and the aunt and the granny. You have seen the mood. The mood is that one of the EFF taking over. Our people are saying the EFF must continue to give them land like they've given them. The EFF has given them Juju Valley, and they are saying we must go in Parliament to get other things done. Many things like water, basic services, proper free education, and you can see Seshego, the whole of it is ready today in other parts of the province of Limpopo. We are very happy with the reception our people are receiving us, in particular older people that are accompanied by the majority of young people as well. So we are here with the Commander-in-Chief. We are giving him over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Someone says we must speak in Spedi, so unfortunately we are not speaking to the audience here. We're speaking to the bigger audience, which may not know our Venek. I want to take this opportunity to really thank South Africans for coming out in their numbers, for exercising their democratic right. A lot of people died for us to vote, and we are here to honor those memories. And we once more want to thank the ground forces of the EFF, who have done everything humanly possible for the EFF to win these elections. We have now voted, and once the stations are closed, the waiting period starts. So we'll wait, and South Africans will tell us what they've decided. If the Sebokeng people want to stay in the dead environment, they stay in. If the people want to continue unemployed, if the people want to continue landless, if the people want to perpetuate the instituted corruption, they must continue to vote for the same party they've been voting for. So if you need change, the EFF is the way to go. And whatever numbers we'll receive from our people, we'll welcome them with both hands. It's a mandate. Even one vote counts. We'll accept that those are the results, and this is what the people of South Africa feel about the EFF. Everyone has worked very hard. There's no one in the EFF who hasn't worked very hard. They continue to work because even now they are fetching elderly people, bringing them to the stations, returning them back home safe. They will rest when the voting station closes. So we are hard at work, and we will continue to work until the last ballot paper is counted. All party agents must remain vigilant, must guard the EFF vote, because we know we're dealing with thugs from the other side. They can steal our votes. So where there is no party agent of the EFF, we call upon people of South Africa to tweet us, to Facebook us, to Instagram us, to SMS us, and tell us that they voted, they didn't see EFF a party agent or a table where they voted. Will immediately deploy party agents to go and look after the EFF vote. The last point I want to make is to thank the messages of condolences from all South Africans who have sent the heartfelt messages to us, and as the family of Malema, we appreciate that. It is those messages which keep us standing. It is those messages that made us to wake up and come here to come and vote and make our grandmother proud. She would have wanted to be here, but you know, we don't decide. God decides what happens. It is always very exciting for me to be accompanied by my grandmother when conducting important things, and voting as one of those important things will ordinarily be together when we come to vote. Even when I spoke to her on Saturday, I said to her, I will see you on Wednesday when I take you to the voting station. And she kept on telling everyone that Julius is coming to fetch me on Wednesday to go and vote. I know she's here in spirit. I might have lost a grandmother, but I've earned an angel that gives me guidance all the time. I'm very proud of the contribution my grandmother made, not only in my upbringing, but in the entire family and my community. We will continue to cherish her memories, and will continue to be guided by her uncompromising fighting spirit. We remain inspired and will continue to make her proud. Thank you very much, members of the media, fellow South Africans. Let's continue to do the right thing.
How do you feel about this thing? How do you feel?
I feel very good. I feel very proud of myself that I'm not like the rest who take for granted this voting. It is very important, and I'm happy that I can exercise this right. Many generations before me were denied this opportunity, and I'm very fortunate to be part of a generation that is benefiting from exercising our constitutional democratic right. I voted for EFF. It's not a secret. I voted for EFF.
Just two things, yes. What does the EFF think maybe strongholds in the country? And secondly, are you looking at any coalitions after the result?
We are looking for a decisive majority. We want to govern South Africa without coalitions, because coalitions forces us to choose between devils. You look at which one is a better devil. You are caught between a rock and a hard place, and whatever decision you make, it will not satisfy everyone. If South Africans want the EFF to lead, they must give it a decisive majority.
Do you have any concerns as far as IEC processes are concerned? I know there were reports yesterday with regards to people saying that some ballot papers were not stamped at the back. Did you find yourself in there looking at the back of the ballot papers just to see that they are stamped or not?
I saw them stamping. I didn't have to check it. They stamp it when you are there, which is the right thing. There was some IEC staff member who said to my wife, she must take out a nail so that they put a mark. And I found that bizarre, because I said to her, where is that written in the rules? That women who've got long nails can't vote. We cannot have such a patriarchal arrangement happening inside the voting station. And the electoral officer came and said, there is no such a thing. She can vote with her nail. But the person who puts a mark on people, she's got a scissor there. And then she gives people scissors to take their nails out. So I'm not sure how many people's nails were taken out. It must never be costly for people to vote, because to put nails is money. And for someone to give you a scissor to take out the nail, are they going to pay for it? So it can't be. When we ask for a rule, then only then they say no, we can put the mark. We don't run elections through a common sense. You ought to know the rules by heart. Because when you are challenged, you can't produce anything. It's clear that you are using your emotions, your feelings to decide what needs to happen. The next thing they are going to say, women must take out whips because they want to see if it's really them on the ID and all such nonsensical things. It starts small like that. Before you know it, it's something that is institutionalized. It must be challenged even now. But the process was smooth and quicker. And I'm happy that the IEC seems to be organized, especially here at Mponayan. I've not been to other stations. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to the EFF.
Well, go to the table there.